I think everyone's ready here. Handshake for both. And we're going to start the first game of the quarterfinals in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 y Tetris. We're going to do a level 12 start. Long bar J and square, long bar J and square for both of these players. We go. Now he's screen looking, afraid of his opponent. DramenDays. I had a pretty close game with Pollo Chido, man. Honestly, you could have thrown a blanket in there and would have been a different result every single time. DramenDays, a double flipper. Oh, we had a contribution to the match arena. Thank you. I'm gonna go and refresh that. Sorry I missed that. I didn't get a notification. Bandy, Bandwaller, tu amigo Bandy, with a contribution of $38. Es tu viejo amigo Bandy Pantalones says. Thank you very much, Bandy. That's gonna get us. Did you do that on purpose, Bandy? That's gonna get us to $99.99, 1 cent shy of $100. So, what are you waiting for? Let's get us to that $100 barrier. 38,000 for. Thank you very much, Bandy. 38,000 for DramenDays. 47,000 for the reigning Mexican champion Nowi. And I was talking about Nowi yesterday during the qualifiers, but as we're now on tournament day, Nowi is our reigning champion, Mexican champion, and he's tied with a fellow that he might know, Oscar Godinez, as the most condecorated ever Latin American player. So they're gonna duke it out. They're gonna see with this tournament who's the GOAT of the Classic Tetris Mexico community. Both players are tied with Copados titles, which is the equivalent of the much less skillful and much less popular Masters event from Classic Tetris. That is the Masters of Latin America. They are both tied. So we could say that this title is gonna tell us once and for all who's the best Mexican player. 100,000 for DramenDays. DramenDays in the lead, ahead of Nowi, who's struggling a little bit to get an opening to score Tetrises nicely, tightly, cleanly. There's the long bar he was waiting for. Nowi won Japan too. Yes, indeed. Nowi went to Japan. Nowi lived in Japan for a while. He's studying there in Japan. Came back for an extended period of time, and was able to qualify there. Beat the fan favorite Green Tea in Japan at the Waku Waku Tetris tournament. And beat, I believe, Green Tea. I believe he also beat Corian, maybe. I don't know if he beat SQR. But took out pretty heavy hitters there at the Waku Waku Tetris tournament. And he's also, you're looking at the Japanese champion, although he's Mexican, that's their Japanese champion right there. He's going to be making an appearance at this year's Pasadena Classic Tetris World Championship, which is going to take place in June. So make sure to tune in to that. 185 for DramenDays, still in the lead. 167 for Nowi, rolling in level 12. I think not used to the timing that required to do that. And DramenDays a double flipper. There's Oscar Godinez in the back of the image, waiting for his opponent to be determined and know who's he's gonna face. What sort of competition is he going to be looking for? Tetris there for Nowi. 198 for Nowi. Remember that this is a best of 5, so consistency is rewarded over insane paces, over anything other than early top-outs. 17, 18. There's the long bar for DramenDays. It was an 18 long bar piece drought for DramenDays. And set up for a tuck there is Nowi. Touch for Nowi. It's gonna set up for a couple of tucks. That's gonna be interesting to see how does he resolve them. Now touches for Monochrome. He's still in the lead, although not as far ahead as the beginning of the match, but 235 for DramenDays, 231 for Nowi. Getting the lead over Nowi on any tournament is always not an easy thing to do. It's never an easy thing to do, rather. Beautiful adjustment there from DramenDays. Now let's see how DramenDays decides to resolve that tuck. Oh, this is a rough misdrop there for DramenDays. Oh, and that's probably going to be it. Yeah, that's going to be it. The 240 top out for DramenDays. Now he's in a chase down. 241 required to make the chase down happen. You know, you never have a clear answer on who's gonna get this done. Now he's playing really high, 237, 238, needs 241 to win the game. 241, 241. That Tetris is gonna do 241. He wants to do it with a single. What are you doing? No. There we go. Victory for now. He wanted to do it with the closest margin he could have. Almost choked the game. Oh, there we go. Game 1 goes to Nowi. We're going to increment the seed and we're going to go into game number 2. ¿Me dices cuando incrementen las semillas? ¿Listo? We're ready for our second game. Nowi versus DramenDays. We're gonna start the game once more from 5 in Spanish. Do it alongside me in home in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris, I did the countdown wrong, but we're gonna start. In level 15 now. Both players decided to do it on level 15. Interesting. Changed the tempo a little bit. Now a true lad, a true sportsman, true sportsmanship. Now he, of course, feels really comfortable with 18 starts. Has a PB of 1.4, I believe, mid 1.4. It could be 1.45. But, of course, not everyone here feels as comfortable as him on 18 starts. So we're going to do 15. We're going to do right now. We're going to decide there who's going to go into the semifinals. The semifinals are going to be played right after our quarterfinals. That's going to be a triple there for DramenDays. 12,000 for DramenDays. Now we definitely into the lead, as in contrast with our last game. DramenDays is going to take a skim. It's going to stabilize the board, and now we all of a sudden in a little bit of shambles here. The board not working out, but getting it done, rolling is much safer to be in these speeds. So it shouldn't stress Nowi as much. But this is an uncomfortable hole. There's a 20-piece route, so let's never underestimate 18. We've seen pretty good level players top out really fast on 15 speeds. Beautiful. Oh my god, beautiful. I was going to say beautiful there for DramenDays winning on the long bar. Oh, that's going to be a top of a DramenDays. 23,000 there for DramenDays. 89,000 for Nowi, already ahead. Going to take game number 1, and it's going to take us into match point. GG's. Pollo, ¿comentas ¿Estamos listos? ¿Listos, listos? We're gonna start the match point game in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. We're gonna start again on 15. 15 starts for both Nowi and DramenDays. And our next match is going to be Hook versus Pollo, I believe. I believe our next match is going to be Hook versus Pollo. Can you hear me? So, for Hook to get ready. And there's a Tetris for DramenDays. So 39,000 for Nowi, 23,000 for DramenDays. Much better start from both of our players. Now we got into a little bit of trouble early into the 15 portion of the game. Was digging quite a bit. Was digging quite a bit on the earlier rounds, earlier levels, I meant to say. 45,000 for DramenDays. Beautiful sloping board, left to right. That's what you want to see. Tetris for DramenDays. Long bar flip, misflip there for now with double flip. We've seen that happen to him previously. First time I saw that happen to him was at CTWC 2022. He was on the 19 speeds though, so it was really tense situation there for Nowi, and now the board once again struggling to find order. Meanwhile, DramenDays once again into the lead, 105,000 for DramenDays. This is gonna be the game of Tetris, or who's the most handsome? It's gonna be both. We're gonna have a most handsome player in a little bit. So stay ready for that. 125 for DramenDays, 127 for Nowi, retaking the lead, and could potentially stay. Well, let's see how the board result for Nowi is gonna go for center wells to keep efficiency. Let's remember that this is a best of 5. Nice adjustment there for Nowi. That's gonna be a Tetris, 30 Tetris there in the middle for Nowi, 147. 129 for DramenDays. Now he's going to be present at Pasadena, the Classic Tetris World Championship. He's going to make his return after a long hiatus of 2 years, 3 years almost. Now we probably not as well known in the community if you're outside Latin America, of course. Inside of our Latin American server, which if you're from LATAM, you should join. He's pretty well known, but for those that are mostly aware of the players that play on the more popular tournaments, like messed up there for Nowi. For those that are aware, nice pin tuck there for Nowi, nice beautiful solve there. Meanwhile, I'm gonna continue this after DramenDays gets out of this situation. That's the beautiful sequence of pieces that DramenDays was looking for. And as I was saying, for those that are aware of Nowi's are unaware of Nowi's achievements, well, he mostly likes to play on live events. He usually doesn't play online tournaments, and he usually doesn't play anything that is not CTWC related. So back in 2022, when he showed up and maxed out like 6 times, I believe, made top 16, everyone was wondering who this Mexican random player is. And of course, everyone in the Latin American community knew that he was pretty good. But for the average watcher, the non-avid Latin American enjoyer, he was pretty new to everyone. Now he's making his return to CTWC. As we said previously in the stream, he was living in Japan, so he couldn't make the trip to California. And now he is, so that's why we are doing a matcherino to help our top 3 players get there. Now it would be a shocking upset if he didn't make the top 3 at the very least. There's There's a nice long bar there for Nowi. 85 lines in. We're nearing the transition. This game shaping up to be a long one. Tetris there for Nowi. 91,000. 297 for Nowi. 248 for DramenDays. 30 Tetris there for DramenDays in the center. Beautiful efficiency for DramenDays. And 269 now for DramenDays. I'm not gonna do the joke. 269 for DramenDays. 336 for Nowi. Something taking Nowi's attention. And we transition into the 18 speeds. And the drought, of course, is forming right as you do the transition, because this game hates you. Waiting on the long bar. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris for DramenDays. A 20-piece drought there for both of our players. 20-ish piece drought. And now he's all of a sudden playing high up. This drought really affected both of our players. And now he has to be careful. Cannot give her certain this game. Oh, this is a horrible sequence of pieces for now. We're suddenly playing really high up. Still with the lead, but everything could change. Clocks the well just as the long bar came, and now waiting on it. There's the long bar. It's going to be a triple there for Nowi, and level 19 speeds are approaching for Nowi. So digging really high up. DramenDays nearly at 19 speeds. And now we're fighting for his life. There's a beautiful long bar. That's going to help a lot to bring the board down. DramenDays 308 with a deficit of 2 Tetrises. Now unable to retake the lead before Nowi's gonna top out 359. So DramenDays is in a chase down. 360 para ganar DramenDays. 360 to win for DramenDays. This is really tense. Oh, and this piece is gonna hang. He's gonna fail the chase down. 314. GG's. The chance was there, but 19 speed is not easy. It's not easy to overcome, and the chance to take a game from the reigning Mexican champ was there. Just you have to play good 19. GG's. Pretty good. We're gonna set up our next match, our next round of quarterfinals. So we're right back. We're gonna set up. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna set up, and we're gonna do that right now.